Not sure. Yeah, I guess I'm live. Okay. Yep, I'm live. I guess. Yeah, fine. So let me do some promotions and let me share this link with someone so that other people can join as well. Copy the link. Let me share this on Twitter. So people are joining up. Okay, let's wait for some time. Just a minute. Uh, hi, Pratish. Hi. Hi. So I'll give you like 1,000 highs. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Yeah, even good evening for you as well. So there is one thing that I want to tell you. So recently, I've seen one of my like my brother lost his Instagram account because he forgot the password. Like in order to not make this happen at a time, so there is something called as password manager. So the password manager is something like which manages the passwords. Like you don't need to remember everything. Like you need to remember only one password. That is for the password manager, and if you remember that, right, you can access to all the passwords that you stored there. Okay, it's like some sort of like a vault or some sort of a locker in our homes. Okay, which contains passwords. So I use Bitwarden. You can use whatever you want. Okay, so like if you tend to forget passwords, so this is the best one. Okay, Bitwarden, LastPass, or whatever it is, whatever the heck it is, like you can choose anything you want. It works fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's Rishi. Any questions or anything like that, you can just go ahead and mention. So mm, yeah, no need for thank yous. So the views are like a concurrent views are good, but let's see. Like you guys can post your questions or suggestions, or like you can post whatever you want. Like we'll be live for like some time. So let's see how much time I want. I'll be live for. Just post your questions or anything. I'd be happy to answer. Okay, most related to cybersecurity. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. But bro, to be successful in life, we always need to be aggressive. Yeah, sometimes you need to be aggressive. Like I'm not saying that you should be aggressive on someone else, but you should be aggressive on yourself. Okay, so like I did it for personally myself. Like I used to waste a lot of time in the past. So then I became aggressive on myself. Like by implementing like more strict timeline sort of stuff. Like I even employed my friend to look after me, like an accountability partner sort of thing. So yeah, you can be aggressive. Like I'm not sure whether you should be aggressive on someone or something else, but For me, it worked when I became aggressive on myself, okay, on my routine and sort of stuff. So it goes. The best way to transfer high data from one person to other through online, yeah, Toffee Share is good, bro. Even I use Toffee Share. Yeah, but if you're in the same network, right, then you can use the Snapdrop.it. But Toffee Share, like you can share the link with anyone, okay. So like anywhere in the world, and it works fine. More than Toffee Share, I'm not sure, bro. Like I don't use much of them. But if there is like something, Toffee Share is not much good, to be honest. It's not that private. But I, if there is something private, right, I go and use something like Drive. I upload it through my Drive and I'll share it. Okay. Like I've seen some reports like in past, like Toffee Share links can be easily guessable. I'm not sure how well that attack works, but people say that. So yeah. Is there any platforms to earn by CTFs or other stuff? CTFs or other stuffs, I'm not sure, bro. But like, if you want to earn by CTFs, right, you can create some CTFs. Like if you take Hack the Box, like you can create a room or a box on Hack the Box, and if it is good, right, they'll pay you money. So yeah, you can make money from that as well. Okay, but it's not much common. Like only few are like offering those stuff. So yeah. And also, like, how many of you guys are having 5G? Like, to be honest, like, I think in few days 5G Wi-Fi's will be dead, I guess, because the speed is pretty crazy. Like really crazy. Like I'm getting like in some locations I'm getting like 1 Gbps as well. Geo 5G, I'm using Geo 5G. But in some locations I don't even get it because it's like 5G. In my observation, it's like some sort of a Wi-Fi only, but in a long range Wi-Fi sort of thing. Like if you go near to the thing, right, near to the antenna sort of thing, you are getting like good speeds, like 1.1 or 1.2 Gbps as well. If you go like farther, like if there is less distractions between you and your antenna, then you will be getting like good speeds, like really good speeds. Like if like my Wi-Fi speed is like 50 Mbps, like it's fine, average, you can say. But if the Geo 5G is like working perfectly fine in my location, then I'll just switch to the Geo 5G. And also, most of the companies are giving like 5G, like unlimited 5G, like unlimited data on 5G. I guess it will be useful, maybe for some time only, but it's useful. Like 1 year is like pretty good time. And also, if you guys are not following me on my Twitter, so you can check that out. Okay, so I'm the most active person, or like I'm most active on Twitter. I'm not the most active because there are so many people out there on Twitter who are most active. But like, consider to other social media and sort of stuff. Like, if you want something with me, right? If I'm not responding anyhow or anything like that, like most probably I'll respond. But if I'm not, then you can ping me on, like you can tag me on Twitter, and I'll try to help you out. Okay, so Twitter is the place that I'm active on as of now. Okay. So I'll share my personal stuff, like personal in the sense like not too personal, but something relevant to tech sort of stuff. Okay. And my videos as well. Okay. So let's see. Mm, any suggestions for the next video? So most probably I'll release video on Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure because I recently released a video, right? So let it take some time to run. So once it is done, we'll see. Okay. So I'm looking forward to do a video on bug bounty, but I'm not sure. You know, we'll see. Bro, please make video on reverse engineering. I should learn from scratch, bro. Santosh. Like I'm not as of now. I'm not having much time to learn from scratch. I'm not even focusing much on the cyber security stuff because I'm preparing for few exams. Okay, not related to cyber security, but I'm preparing for my further studies. So I'm preparing for the entrance exams and sort of stuff. Okay. Okay. Mm, we need to see. Okay. Yeah. Like reverse engineering is like some skill that even want to learn. Like I do like basic minimal sort of stuff. Okay. Very very minimal. Very very minimal in the sense like okay, someone's messaging me. Fine. Okay. So very minimal. Okay. But it's not sufficient to make a video. Like if I want to make video, right, I should be knowing about a lot of stuff, lot more stuff. So let's see. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, hi Dakshana Murthy. Hi. Hi. So there is a question. Okay, so I'm going to ask, create a poll, a small poll, like an opinion poll sort of thing. Uh, just a minute, guys. Just so yeah. I just created a poll so you can check that out. Like just answer. Okay. Let's see what you guys are doing. Okay. Bro, how did the websites are compromised? There are few, so many sort of stuff, bro. Like how it gets compromised. Like you can check out the OS top 10. Like you'll find so many. Bro, could you tell me some useful burp suite extensions? Burp suite extensions, like there are few, but I only use really pretty few, bro. Like mostly I don't use. Like there are few automators that I use, so I'll make video on that. Okay. Or rather than DOS attack, like there are few attacks, bro. Like uh, just go through this OS top 10. Okay, so you'll find cloud metadata potentially exposed. Like metadata in the sense like data about data, like every file has some sort of data. So cloud metadata, like Maybe I'm not sure. Like I'm not familiar, but I can guess it like there will be some cloud VM sort of stuff, right? Cloud resources. So maybe that metadata got like leaked or exposed. Not sure. Okay, it like depends. Okay, completely depends. You can answer, guys. You can answer for that poll. Let's see how many people use. Like personally, I used WhatsApp. Okay, for like my personal chat, Telegram. Like in our college, we used to make official communication via Telegram. Okay, SMS I don't use much. Okay, I never use an SMS. Okay, until or unless it's like damn, like the signal is really low, sort of like those cases. And Discord, yeah, Discord I use few much like fine because most of the communities that I follow and sort of stuff are on Discord. So yep, Discord is fine. So mostly I use these three. If I want to rank more, right, I go with WhatsApp. Okay, then Telegram, then like Telegram and Discord are like second place for me. Yeah. Yeah, hi man. How are you doing? So good. Yep, fine. Yep. Any suggestions or whatsoever that you can just mention. So we'll be winding up this session like sometime. So just go ahead and post your question or suggestion. I'll be happy to answer. Like I know it's hard, but it's Sunday and IPL is also going on. So yep. Mm, what's your new prototype vulnerability? Not sure, but like I'm not much following up with this things, like I'm preparing for other exams or whatever. Right after second year, what is cybersecurity right after second year? You can learn cybersecurity whenever you want. But like I've seen people who are like 14 or 15 years, like they are doing a lot of good stuff. So there is no concern. Okay, when you should start, it's not like that. You can start whenever you want. At this point, also you can start. No one's stopping you. Uh, is there any prerequisites as beginner on the journey? Yeah, there is prerequisites, bro. Like be good at like networking and cryptography. Okay, so mostly those are the stuff that you deal with. Okay, so how become cybersecurity forensics? Like learn them. So follow any path, do certifications, learn practically. Like anything that you do, like try to learn it practically. Okay, and that's it. Follow a path. Like I'm not an forensic expert or sort of stuff, like I'm not much into that, so maybe there will be a guide. Okay, so everything has some sort of like a procedure or steps, so follow those steps one by one and you will be good to go. Okay, like there are few good books on cyber forensics. Like cyber forensics is not a joke, it's like really good topic. Like there is huge demand for that. So yeah, go through that. Go through the First of all, go through the plan. Okay, like what the biggest mistake that I've done as a beginner is like not going through the plan. Okay, I used to install tools, I used to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so at least go, or like at least go through some sort of a course as well. Like it will be like a holding hand for you for some time. After that you can do a lot of self study. Okay, but like always follow a path. Okay. What was your path after 10th class? How you became? I completed my intermediate and then I completed my BTech. That's it. Next plan, bro. I'm planning for my further studies. Okay. In few months, I'll be. I'm planning for my further studies. So that's the reason I'm like, like preparing for exams. Okay, entrance exams. So yeah, I'll let you know what I'm going to do. Okay. So maybe I'll do another channel. This channel may be not much useful, but yep. How to exploit access and take control of other victim. See, exploit accesses you can only create a payload. Okay, so create a payload which extracts the cookie. So like try to extract the cookie of your victim and then you can use that cookie and you can try to log in. That's one thing. Or you can create a phishing site using iframe or sort of stuff, and even it's good to go. How to create our own server for this. You don't need to create an own server, bro. Like you can even have like NGRock. Okay, you can even have NGRock or stuff. It works fine. You don't need to create a server for that. Is CompTIA A plus worth it, or we are good? Are we good with the BTech? CompTIA A plus is basic, bro. Like pretty basic. Like it's like you're scratching the surface. It's not much useful for the cyber security. Okay, like instead of doing that, right, go with security plus or sort of stuff. So plan or aim for something big certificates. Okay, like these small certificates, like yeah, they are good. I'm not saying they are not good, but since you are studying, right, so you will be having like exposure, like you'll learn more. Okay, so I see most people do CompTIA A plus certificate as well, but those are like pretty like For example, if there is a worker or a person who is working in non-IT jobs, if he want to come to the IT job, then he will do this sort of certifications. But since you're already familiar with those, right? So I think you don't need them. Okay, first of all, in the first case itself. So try to do security plus or PNPT or EJPT, ECPPT. Like there are some good certifications. Like try to do some practical certifications. They will do lot of good value for you. Lot of good value for you. Do share some trick on bug bounty. Right now, I'm not doing any bug bounty. But like one trick is like be consistent, be persistent. Okay, keep on checking. Okay, like what people do mostly is like after finding a bug on some particular website, they stop looking at that thing. Okay, like what happens in the sense like every time a code gets pushed, right? For example, you reported a vulnerability for some sort of stuff, like for example authentication vulnerability, so they are going to push some sort of an update. So most of the time the first initial update has lot of bugs, a lot of bugs in the sense like compared to that of previous one there are a lot of bugs. So I recommend you to like if you're doing on a target, so try to stick to the target or keep the target in your domain, okay, in your like targets list, and just go through that. Okay, so I found a few vulnerabilities with this thing. Okay? Where I was able to send the forgot password for some other stuff as well. So where I was able to bypass this forgot password as well. So that's the thing. There is nothing in A plus, just so yeah. A plus is like very basic. You don't need to do that. Okay. If you don't know anything about computers, like if you don't know anything about IT or technology, then that's the thing. A plus is waste. Okay. Waste of money. What's the best recon tool for subdomain or vulnerability? Need more information on automation or any reference? There is no one tool, to be honest. There is set of tools. Okay, so you can use recon FTW. It's fine. But that should be go after BTech. You can do it while doing BTech, bro. It's not like after BTech you should do anything. You can do anything within the BTech itself. Like I completed my CH master certification while doing BTech only. So you can do that. Like many people even done OICP as well while doing their BTech only. So it's not like you should do only after BTech or sort of stuff. Cheap and best certification as of now it's PNPT, bro. Like they are making few changes to that thing, but I'm not sure. I failed the first attempt, but I should write the second attempt. But once I'm done with this, my next plan, then I'll be preparing for that, and I'll be writing the exam. Yeah, that is how it is. PNPT is good, but there is some changes. Yeah, CH, EJPT is also good. EJPT and ECPPT is also really good. You can check that out. Like just do your research, okay? Like I would suggest you to like go and do your research on your own. Okay, first of all, like I may say this certification is good and this certification is bad, but I suggest you to go and check, okay, what they are offering and what they like whether it is useful for you or not, and then pay for it. Okay, so like money, right? You are paying money. These are not free certifications. So yeah, try to do it. Okay. Okay. Why report is considered so much as important? Yeah, it's not more important than a bug. Okay, like if your bug is not valid, right, even you write like pretty good like what you say, like a report, it won't be useful. But your vulnerability should be like valid. Okay, like you can, yeah, you can do that. I reported few bugs like that. I What I do is like I attach a POC. Okay, I attach a POC in the sense like I record my video. I'll explain it how it is happening and what are those stuff. And I mentioned that like I add stuff minimally, like how where I was able to like find out this authentication vulnerability on your this domain sort of stuff. And please check the POC for more details. Like, and I attach a POC. So by that I can like that is how I basically do. Like most of the time, if you don't provide a proper POC, right, it is going to be useless for you. Okay, so yeah. Favorite but authentication vulnerabilities. How to use burp suit to get BIA, to get vulnerability. Burp suit is just a tool, bro. Like it doesn't mean it's like a in between. Like you can review the request, you can review the responses, and like you need to analyze. Burp suit is just a tool. It doesn't help you in finding vulnerability. Like it just shows you just shows you what's happening. That's it. You need ultimately you need to work on those whether to finding that vulnerability. Okay. So yep. The future of cybersecurity, there is, I think there is very good future, bro. Like very, very good future. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. One by one on Medium, there is free trial. Yeah, you can do that. No, it won't be considered as a bug. Okay, it's like a feature. Like many people reported that. Okay, so it is not a vulnerability. You say like vulnerability in the sense like it should expose something. Like some companies may like accept that, but not sure. Okay, how many hours do you invest on learning hacking stuff? So as of now, I'm not investing any like an hour or something. Like mostly I'll spend like 3 to 4 hours. Like as of now, I'm preparing for few exams, so I'm like pretty straight. Okay, I'm not doing much. Yeah, what's up, bro? Hmm, Where all can you find payloads in the net if you are not a good programmer to craft your own payloads? Like it won't, to be honest, like it may not work like all the times. The payloads that you find on the internet are like many people use it, so they are not undetectable sort of stuff. So try to create your own program, okay? It will be easy. Like try to create, like try to like go through some already existing payloads and try to craft it, okay? Try to modify it a bit, like try to add some sort of stuff, like try to experiment with that, okay? So that is what I experiment. Like if you are not particular with any type, if you are like fine with any type of payload, then you can use any payload that you want to. Will AI replace ethical hackers? Because if you just give the code to the chat GPT, it gives a problem in the code. Maybe it won't work, bro. Like pen testing is like real time, right? Code is like it always stays the same. Yeah. Yeah, you can obfuscate. Yeah, you can always do that. Like obfuscation is the main part, obviously, but the logic is there, right? You can change the logic a bit, the logic of the payload a little bit, okay? Uh, yeah, yeah, it is useful, bro. Like not like you should learn. Like there are no modules for that JavaScript like for pen testing, but like most of the time when you're dealing with web applications, right, you will be encountering the JavaScript language, so you can go through that. Tips on XSS: check each and every parameter, okay? So sometimes you may find bug on any parameter which may not be like, okay, check in the request, like try to inject your payload into every parameter, like try to access multiple URLs, okay, which are consisting this parameter. So check with the parameter. So that is what I basically do. Like I'm not much expert in XSS, to be honest. Yeah. Isn't risky to choose a cybersecurity, bro? There is nothing like a risk, bro. Okay, everything. If you are not good enough, like you will be replaced. Okay, that is what I basically say. So I'm currently learning and practicing Jet Security's bug bounty course. What should I learn next? See, bug bounty don't stick most of your time for learning. Okay, try and do practical stuff. Okay, try to do like ports vigor labs if you're not confident enough, or try to hunt on any website or any bug bounty program. Okay, like don't waste most of your time on learning. Okay, so yep, most of the courses that they teach bug bounty are like standard, okay, pretty standard. But in real time, those may not be it may not be the case, because like you can find like you don't go through standard way. Like you try to find the bug, like go through the reports. That is what I basically say. Go through some public reports on anywhere. Okay, you can find it on anywhere. Just type for like bug bounty reports, and you'll find thousands of them, and that's fine. Just go through them, try to reproduce them, try to understand them, and yep, go ahead. Yeah, recon is like main part, but like if you are not good with recon, you can't find any vulnerability. I think recon should be the first, and try to learn how the bugs work, like how these vulnerability work, or what about like learn more about that vulnerability. Okay, so that is what I basically suggest. Let's see. I missed a few questions. I'm also putting some videos on cybersecurity. Should I do it in your wish, bro? Your wish. Like you can do it in your original language. You can do it in English. Like whatever you're comfortable with, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. There is nothing like that. Yeah. Hi, hi. What will be the salary of mythical hacker as a fresher? Just Google it, bro. Almost all your questions can be Googled. Okay. Like even I'm not the right person to answer all of them. Uh, on backside, bro. Yeah, the CH certification, like the frame, like I did it in like 2020, I guess. So I used to be I took the printout of that and I hung that to the wall. So like India, like we do mostly for uh, your neighbors and people. So seeing those your neighbors will be they will be on their toes first of all, like they'll not judge you, okay, so they'll be on their toes. So yeah, you need to showcase sometimes in India, okay, or else you'll be like effed up, okay. One more type C certification and your experience. Like I did it in 2020, bro. So it's like fine at that time, and also my college gave like sponsorship. Like I did this certification for like only 13,000, 13,000. So it's fine at that time, okay. And I also got a CH master voucher, and I even wrote that, and it's fine. Uh, it's still worth it. No, I say no. Like most of the HR people and most of the job roles, you need that. There are many certifications. Okay, currently I'm learning SQL. Any tips on that? Like go through the time-based vulnerabilities as well, time-based SQL injection as well. So one of my friend taught me this, and so time-based SQL injection also works. Like check that out. Okay. How accounts and counters money? Mostly through PayPal. PayPal is like the service which it works like that. Okay. So 5 more minutes. Yeah, they send in. See, bro, these are like PayPal already have that. Okay, you don't need to worry about all those stuff. PayPal already have that service. Like it converts automatically. It'll take some money and it will be done. Okay, no issues about that. Tips on finding bugs: be persistent. Like work for some time. It's not an easy thing. Okay, I'm not going to say it is easy because it takes time. Okay, you should be persistent and you should be like self motivated almost all the time. So yeah. In short, I already told you multiple times, I guess, but it's like a feature, okay, where you can manage a network, okay. It's like a phone book sort of thing. Like you can find out more information. If you take an Active Directory network, like you can log in with your credentials anywhere within that network. Okay, if you have like permissions, proper permissions, so that sort of stuff. Like they give check, bro. PayPal is like phone pay. Okay, it's like phone pay or UPI. They won't give you any check. Okay, check is different thing, like completely different. How can you cash a check of other country? You cannot do that, right? Same PayPal. It's like just try to install PayPal and just see. Send money to your friend or parents or whatever. Just see that. It's not like a rocket science, like simple, pretty simple. So that being said, I think that is it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and really thank you for joining. Okay, really thank you for joining the stream. If you have anything else to discuss, you can check out me. You can connect with me on my Discord or Twitter. So I'll be happy to help you out there. This is Satvik signing off. Good night. Take care. Bye.